this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. As you can see, I am here today to do an unboxing from Oraloa. These are two kits that I purchased myself, and I think I'm billing this video pretty much my first purchases from Oraloa because I did technically buy one, but I think it was probably 3 or 4 years ago now, and then I changed my mind about it and destashed it before I ever worked on it. And like most companies, I'm going to assume Oraloa has gone through plenty of upgrades and changes since then anyway, so whatever I saw in that first unboxing, it could be very different now. I'm not sure. Anyways, I was browsing. I think there was a sale on, was it around the start of May? Yeah, it definitely was, and I'm not sure what the sale was, but they had a sale on. I remember that much. And I saw these kits that I really like the look of, and they seemed to me ever so cheap, particularly with the sale on for kits from, you know, a kind of premium quality shop that does licensed artwork. So I was really intrigued and wanted to try them. Plus, I loved the images I found. So, mixed experience with receiving these kits because I ordered them both together in one order. They came at very different times. So bearing in mind again that I said I ordered on the 4th of May. This one here, I guess, was in stock in-house and they were able to just dispatch it. This is the Artist. I am slightly obsessed with this one. I'm sorry that you can't see it properly, but obviously I'm going to get into it. It's by Evgenia Lumfer. It is 53.6 by 72 centimeters and square diamonds. So nice medium-sized kit, and I love this image. So that one cost me £36. That was after a discount of something like 15 or 20%, I think. And I received that on the 19th of May. So I got that in a couple of weeks, basically. This one, ordered in the same order. This one took a while. So this was from their print-on-demand range. They do have a range of in-stock items and print-on-demand. I don't mind ordering print-on-demand. I don't mind ordering pre-orders. I don't have an issue with waiting for diamond painting. I do like to have my expectations met. So when I ordered it, I'm reasonably confident it said about 3 to 5 weeks turnaround. Got to about 7 weeks and I hadn't received it. I sent them an email. They said it was on the way and would be with me soon. It eventually arrived on the 17th of July. So it did take about 10.5 weeks. Like, it's not a big deal. It would be nice to have had some updates, or to be told from the outset that that was, you know, a possible SLA, because some shops say, oh, it's going to be 8 to 12 weeks, and then I'm not wondering at 10.5 weeks where my kit is. So it's not a big deal, but, you know, worth mentioning that that was my experience, and who knows, you know, I can't say to you that if you order a print-on-demand kit that it's going to come in 3 to 5 weeks, because that was not my experience. But it only cost me £32, and does it have a sticker? No, it doesn't actually have anything kit specific on. It is a Dominic Davison kit called Themed Terrace, and you're just going to see that when we get into it in a little bit, but I really want to look at the Artist first. So yeah, price-wise, fabulous if the quality is there, as I'm reasonably confident it will be, because, oh, there's another image of the artwork there. Because, you know, Oraloa are a pretty big, well-known company at this point. Yeah, I'm hoping for good quality square drills which fit together nicely on a snug grid. And I don't expect the moon on a stick for these prices, but we shall see what we get. So yeah, I like the box. I don't know why I've got 2 different box styles. I guess they have one for their ready to ship kits and one for their print on demand, or they've been changing their boxes or something. I don't know. It's interesting. So, ooh, I'm trying to get in. There's like one of those little tabs to hold the box in, and it's hard to get out. Goodness me. But yeah, I love this image. I looked up the Artist, and I'm reasonably confident that she is a digital artist rather than an AI artist. And I so I've always said I love like images that have details within them, and there's something so cool to me about these kind of meta pieces where you've got paintings, literal paintings, her artwork within a painting. I really love it. I did go looking on Oraloa's group the other day and saw a completed image, and it looked really good, and that person seemed to have a good experience, so I'm excited about this one. Makes me think a little bit of Botanical that I showed you recently from Letter Stitch. They kindly sent that over to me, and I love that image. And that's also got, well, lots of books and things, but that's got a big painting in the middle of it as well on an easel. Okay, so what have I got? Whoops, that went flying. There's my drills. They are in baggies, which I've kind of gone full circle on baggies. I used to be less keen because I felt like it produced more static. Now, I don't know if that's not the case or if I've just got better at dealing with it, but I do quite like not having to cut into them, being able to just zip it back up if I can't fit all my drills in a container. So yeah, I don't mind. It was never a deal breaker, but I did used to have a preference, and I wouldn't say I do anymore. So here is my toolkit. I've got a little branded bag. And inside, oh, I've got some nice goodies here. It'd be interesting to see if the toolkit's the same in both as well. What's that? What is that? So that's like, thank you, so essentially like a business card. It does say, by the way, worldwide shipping. They, as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, because obviously I'm new to Oraloa, but what I've gathered from online is that they have a base in the EU, I think France, and I think they are a French company, but they also have a base over in North America. So if you were buying on this side of the pond versus the other side of the pond, you're going to have slightly different experience potentially in terms of what's in stock, maybe prices, I don't know. But it probably makes it a lot quicker for people, you would imagine, at least for the ready to ship items. But yeah, they do ship worldwide. And then I've got these Oraloa stickers, and then this one is like, it's plastic. Like when I felt them through that, I thought, is that going to be like a fridge magnet or something? Because it had a bit of weight to it, but it was just that there were several of them. That is something a bit different, which I like. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Realistically, probably not a lot. Do I have a burning desire for Oraloa stickers to go on things? No, I do not. Got to be honest. But it's nice having little different things. Thinking about DAC's trading cards and how much I enjoy those. You know, it's a little bit like that. Then we have a pen, pretty basic pen with a grip. It has got a 3-placer on the end there and then a different placer here. I will say I do not recommend these pen tips. Hopefully my camera is focusing in the right place and you can see these are so wide. I personally find it absolutely impossible to place neatly with these because they're so wide that you can't really see where you're going. So it is a shame, I think, when companies go for these rather than the white plastic multi-placers that are thinner and just a lot more usable. But equally, it doesn't actually bother me because I'm not going to use them regardless. So you've got a rather cute little pot for the wax and 3 plates of blue wax, which I imagine is more than enough to get through your painting. There is a little boat there, pretty standard. I think they're called like Mosfer boats or something, but I'm not sure. I might have imagined that. And then we also had a nice generously sized roll of Oraloa washi tape. I love having washi tape. And some purple tweezers, which are nice and pointy and sharp with a little guard. So that's a pretty nice toolkit. I went into this thinking it was going to be, you know, just a sort of basic standard toolkit, and it has some extras, which I think are pretty cool. Let me get it packed away, and then we can admire the painting. Okay. As ever, I'm not going to open the sausage of drills because this is a personal unboxing. I don't want to get them all out of line, particularly when you've got a roll of baggies like this. If I open it, I will never get it done out neatly, and then it will be hard to roll my painting around it. I do see a couple of special drills. I think that is some sort of glitter drill, and there is another glitter drill right next to it. But I'm going to see on the legend exactly what is in there because I cannot remember. I probably looked at it at the time, who knows? And then inside here we have got the kind of obligatory who we are, probably how to diamond paint. Oh, there's a 10% off purchase code. Yeah, instructions, tips and tricks, all the usuals. And then we've got a rather fancy sticker sheet. Not sure how well you can tell. It's like almost like a silvery, really glossy like type of sticker paper there, which is quite fancy. Bit luxury, you know. And you've got all the details here, perfect for my logbook, and some sticky labels for the storage pots. So there are 80 colours, and wow, I missed loads of special drills because that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they all have the code ND, so they're all going to be those kind of frosty drills, pixie dust drills, glimmer drills, fairy dust drills, you know, the ones that a lot of places are using now, and everyone's got a different name for them, which I really enjoy, that kind of subtle glitter effect. So yeah, like that. Okay. Now, it's got the kind of standard felty cotton woolish feel backing. Kind of what I expect from most shops now. You've got DAC that has their own trademarked material, but almost everyone else seems to be using this backing. And that is fine by me because it means I'm used to it and I know I can work with it. So here it is. Oh, I'm really excited about this one. And then let me show you the top. Look at all the paintings within a painting. I love it. The girl herself has a very kind of, what's the word for it? Like the artistic style it is not particularly realistic. It's quite cartoonesque. And I feel like that probably translates quite well to a diamond painting. The render picture did look a little pixelated on her face, and it certainly seems pretty scrambled in there. But I don't know. To fix that, you'd probably have to render the whole painting a lot bigger, and everything else looks good. Let me see what it feels like underneath. So it's quite a nice thick plastic cover, which I do like. I don't like the really flimsy ones as much because I'm far more likely to get them stuck the wrong way down. And glue feels good. So my key concerns with a square drill kit are going to be the quality of the drills, because I don't want loads of tabs because then they won't fit well together, because my second main hope is that the grid is nice and snug and that they fit together really well. Obviously these are things that I cannot tell just looking at it. The completed pictures I saw in the group looked like it was going to be okay on that front. But yeah, particularly for a painting like this where I do see a fair few opportunities for multi-placing. There are some not massive areas of blocking, but certainly areas particularly at the top where you could whack through them with a multi-placer. So I'm hoping that the grid is going to be good for that. And then all these special drills. There must be, assuming these are in order, there must be some quite small bags of them tucked away up there. I'm guessing there is somewhere they've just been used to highlight a very particular part of the painting, and that's it. Like I see the symbol for the green one up in the plants up there, but then I don't see it in her top, or I think any of the other green areas, so they might be used in quite specific places. Charlie's just scrabbled at the door. Came in to say hello. I always have to, hello. I always have to plonk him on camera if he's around. He is so chatty, this boy. My husband and I were saying the other day, it's like he meows in 3D. Not that one so much, but sometimes he meows and it's like he hits every possible note of a meow that a cat could hit. I love it. Yeah. I'm not going to go through and try and spot where all of the special drills are, but there's some nice colours for them. Like there's 550, which is a purple, which that's going to be really pretty as a kind of glimmer drill. That one, by the way, is over there, and I see some of it up there. But yeah, gorgeous. I'm just, every time I open a kit that I'm really looking forward to doing, I'm like, oh, maybe I can fit it in soon. I'd really like to get this done soon. I need to stop doing that because I just can't. I just can't. I've got 7 whips on the go at the moment, and my main goal for the next month or 2 is to reduce those a bit so that I can add in seasonal paintings for Halloween and Christmas without, you know, getting up to crazy amounts. Because much as I don't mind having multiple whips and I'm embracing it and I love switching between them, I do at some point hit a limit where I feel like a bit overwhelmed, and I hit that recently. I was like, no, I do not want any more whips to juggle. So I can't say that I'm going to get to it anytime soon because I know my next few months are kind of blocked out with other things, but I am very much looking forward to doing this one day. Okay, let me crack on and show you the other kit. Okay, so this one is Themed Terrace by Dominic Davison. I did and ah a little bit about this one because it's quite a detailed landscape piece, and the render pictures that they have on their website, it's hard to tell because I haven't worked on any from them yet, whether the render picture itself is not that accurate or whether the colours are going to be a little bit off compared to the artwork. Ooh, all different in here. But at the end of the day, I thought it was £32. It's got to be worth a try. So this is my tips and tricks and instructions leaflet in this one. Would love to know. Let me know in the comments if you've ordered from them before. Are they just going through a change in packaging, or is this because I've had one ready to ship kit and one not ready to ship kit? Let's show you this one. Dominic Davison has always been an artist that I just really admire and adore his artwork in diamond paintings. I've done at least a couple of his, and I have more in my stash. And this one's a bit smaller because they are landscapey, they tend to be big. So again, that was part of my concern that, you know, has it been rendered at the right size for the artwork? But again, I thought it was worth a try. So that feels like a lot fewer drills. Is it just the way they're packaged? Because I think it was a pretty similar size. And I can't tell if any of these are special drills. Oh no, some of those do have glitter a bit further back. So I'm guessing these are, and it's just, you know, really not that obvious through the packaging. But let me show you it. So here it is. So it's a pretty simple one by Dominic Davison standards, I feel like. But yeah, it's just, yeah. I love a kind of European landscape, which is what I'm assuming this is. I could be wrong. I wonder how all these tiny houses in the background are going to work out. That's kind of, I mean, no painting size, unless you do something absolutely ginormous that no one even produces, is going to do those justice. But are they just going to be little blobs, or is it going to work out okay? The artist definitely looked hand rendered. I'm not sure what this is going to be. I'm hoping the same. That's another thing with a lot of these shops, is that I do and have pulled back from buying too many kits that aren't hand rendered because I just know I don't enjoy that as much. I know that some people really love the like the way that computer renders can be more realistic, but they produce so much extra confetti, and then up close they don't always look that great. So I just prefer a hand render, and I'm hoping that this will be the same. So it's got 51 colours, and I think is that, yeah, we've got 9 frosty drills this time. So again, probably pretty small packs. That's why I couldn't see that many of them. I saw those bright colourful ones at the end. But yeah, that 9 out of 51, that's a lot. But again, it's all those frosty drills, fairy dust drills, whatever you want to call them. And again, I'm really liking the feel and the look of this sticker sheet. They're really kind of luxe, and the stickers themselves also feel quite like thick, sturdy, like they're not going to fall apart too easily. Sort of see that glossy feel to the sticker sheet and think this isn't going to rip easily. I'm guessing that this is the same, but there's definitely something different, because what is this? Oh, I've got a little thing of Oraloa stickers. Okay, interesting. Is the rest of it the same? I've got a different colour Oraloa washi tape. I've got a different colour set of tweezers, but mostly it's the same sort of thing. But that's cool. I like those little touches. I do. Let's look at the painting though. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty small for a landscape, I feel like. It's quite short, isn't it? I can't remember the exact measurements, but I feel like this is going to be even smaller than the artist was. So let's see. Yeah, it's sort of long and thin. So it's 72 by 44.9 centimeters. Yes, it is quite a bit thinner. Now, let me try and flatten out some of these creases from the cover. That's a bit better. Okay, so the answer to how they're going to deal with that is sort of like an amorphous blob of white with a few bits of yellow and pink. I'll reserve judgment. I mean, it's not going to be a big feature of the painting anyway, because it's such a small bit of detail in the background, but I hope that that looks okay when done. This side of it is all looking really good, and it definitely is hand rendered. And as much as I have concerns about it being at this size, I do also appreciate having slightly smaller kits to work on, of course. So swings and roundabouts, you can't have it always. Because I have so many big and beastie kits on the go already, like they can't all be like that. I think that this side of it looks really good, and that is where all of the detail is in the foreground in the painting anyway. This side of it looks less appealing to diamond paint. There's a lot of blue, so again, I'm really hoping that we've got a nice snug grid, because yeah, lots and lots of sky, but on the plus side that will go quite quickly. So yeah, I feel like I sound a bit negative about this one. I'm not. I think it was more, you know, I went on the website and I bought the artist, and I think there was probably a free shipping threshold or something, so I knew I wanted to pick something else up. I think if I'm placing an order from them, let's make it worth it, get something else while they're on sale. So it wasn't necessarily a saw it, fell in love, need to have it, like I felt like about the artist. It was more, hey, I love Dominic Davison, it's a pretty piece of art, let's see how it turns out. So that's why I'm sounding a little more cagey about this one. I do think it looks like a fun project. It's just, yeah. I have slight concerns about how it's going to turn out. But I am going to go check in that group, in the Oraloa group, and see if anyone's completed it. And hopefully I can see a completed picture, and that will be reassuring. Generally, they always look better when they're done, right? So yeah, that is my two kits that I picked up from Oraloa. Let me know in the comments what you think. They are a pretty big shop. I feel like I'm quite late to the party, not having bought anything from them really until now. They seem to have gone through several different phases of evolution. And I feel like from the commentary that I've seen online, I'm not too sad that I missed some of the earlier stages, but I'm hoping that at this point that these are going to turn out really well, and at that point they then seem like a really good kind of budget friendly option. Like I said, I can't remember whether I got 15 or 20% off or whatever, but that would still make them pretty reasonably priced compared to other shops in that kind of corner of the market, I think, even without that. Plus I have that 10% off code, don't I, in the paperwork that came in the artist. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Love to hear from you. Let me know if you have worked on any quite recent Oraloas and what they were like. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it, and if you're not yet subscribed, of course I would love it if you would stick around. Please consider doing that too. I know I've been a little bit quiet recently. I kind of come on once a week at the moment and say, oh, I've been quiet. It's just, you know, lifing. I haven't had so many chances to film, but this is kind of always how it is for my channel as well. You know, this isn't my main work, so there's times when I can't do as much as I might like to, and then other times I will post a lot more. But yeah, subscribe if you want to see more rambly unboxings like this one and all the other good fun stuff I do as well. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.